Hi, you guys, and welcome back to the Sing Confidently, Live Creatively podcast, a creatively performing arts podcast. Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Estelle. I'm the host, and I'm doing a birthday celebration this week because my birthday is on Thursday, December 14th. And I'm turning 25, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's a big one, I guess. So, I'm very grateful for life and for everything, and I'm grateful for you guys in this show. And I want to pour back into you guys and help support you on this journey to be more creative with our lives and to embrace our creative giftings through singing and performing and doing it with confidence, not shying away from the fact that we have gifts to give and that we want to grow and we want to build confidence and we want to pursue this gift of performing and storytelling and theater and singing with confidence. And so I want to be here for you in 3 simple steps. Number one, I'm doing daily mini episodes. And today is day 2. We're going to jump right into that in just a moment. We are talking about how to the next step to singing confidently. Yesterday's episode was about getting to know your voice. Today we're getting into practicing your voice and what that actually looks like very simply. So I'm going to break that down for you in a moment. So that's the first step for celebrating this week is these daily mini episodes. So make sure you subscribe to the show wherever you're listening so you don't miss out for the next couple of days. The second way that we're celebrating is that I'm doing a final sale on the Sing Confidently program. This program is going to help you start to build confidence in your voice by giving you the tools that you need. We're literally going through each of the steps that we're going to be working on in the program throughout this week, throughout each of these mini episodes. Like, these are each a different step, a different week in the program, but I'm only giving you like a little bit of it because there's so much more that we can do and we can work on and that you can actually get feedback on in this program that is starting in January. It's going to be a live course basically where you're going through each week after week. We're going to have a session, and it's going to be an amazing time where you get you get focused attention with me, a voice coach who's going to help you start building confidence in your voice. And I'm going to show you like how we're going to practically do it. But then you can also get coaching from me, and which is really cool because it's right now 50% off, meaning that each one of those sessions is less than $25, which is a huge discount for voice lessons. So if you've been like always wanted to do a voice lesson and you're like, oh, I don't know, like it's expensive, take advantage of this sale. It's 50% off right now. It's going to help you build confidence in your voice as you start singing and performing again, so you can be that creative person that you really want to be. So yeah, 50% off the Sing Confidently program right now until December 14th, Thursday, December 14th, my birthday. It's going to end at the end of the day, so make sure that you jump in. 50% off. Go to creativelybyestelle.com/program and make sure that you check it out there. I would love to see you in the program. Like, I'm so excited to get to work with you guys and to start singing and building confidence. So that's the second way that we're celebrating. Okay, and then the third and final way that we're celebrating is that I would love and I really appreciate it if you left a review. This helps the show to grow and to reach more people so that you can have an amazing creative community in the Facebook group, and you'll be able to collaborate with other artists because you've left a review, and that boosts the show even more. So it's gonna hopefully help you and help you have that community, and also it helps me to know what you guys like to hear. If you say like, oh, I love this episode or I love this aspect of the show, then that is gonna make me like know that, okay, let me lean more into that. Or if you have a question or anything, you can put it in the review, and that way I can actually get that feedback and help you guys even more in any way that I possibly can. So leaving a review is just an amazing way to help the show, and also it would just be a great little gift to me to wake up on Thursday and to see all your reviews. That would bless me so much. So please go ahead and leave a review. That is the third way that that we're going to celebrate, because once you leave a review, you're also entered automatically to win to a raffle where you can potentially, one of you will win a free spot in the Sing Confidently program. So all you have to do is leave a review on Apple or iTunes, Apple Podcasts, iTunes. You can just search for the show and make sure that you leave the review. You can go ahead and screenshot it and put it in the performing arts community on Facebook. That way I know that you have left the review, just in case it takes like a day or two to show up on Apple Podcasts. I don't want to like miss your review, if you actually put it in. So please make sure you screenshot it and drop it in the Facebook group so I can, add you to the raffle and make sure that you get the opportunity to win a free spot in this program where you're literally getting coaching and you're getting to learn how to start singing confidently and build that creative gift that you have for performing. And I'm just so excited to see you guys in the program. So yeah, those are the 3 steps that we are doing to celebrate. And so let me get into today's mini episode. We are talking about we're doing the next step. This is the second step in my series of steps to start singing confidently. I have been singing my entire life, okay, pretty much my entire life. And I love to sing. And I've always had kind of this, like, it feels like a very natural confidence when it comes to being on stage. But honestly, it's because of this second step, which is practice, right? And there's just no getting around it. That is what you have to do. If you want to be great at anything, you have to practice, point blank and period. And singing is no exception. Pianists, guitarists, every other musician, every other instrumentalist takes time to practice. But sometimes we as singers, because our voice is a part of our body, we feel like if we do not naturally have the ability to reach certain notes or to do certain riffs or to do X, Y, or Z with our voices, then there's no point in even practicing or trying. So we don't pay as much attention to practicing and putting in the rehearsal time as we ought to. And I believe that we as singers, aspiring performers, you want to be creative, you want to use your gift for performing, you're going to have to practice, my girl, my friend. You're going to have to practice. Like, there is no getting around it if you want to grow. And I have been, like I said, I've been singing my entire life, whether in choirs, whether in, doing theater, whether doing church choir, school choirs, doing my own singing for fun, just around the house. And I know how I've gone from, working on a song at the beginning of the, school year, whether in a choir setting or working on a solo that I had, or working on just for my own fun, or when I started getting into voice lessons in college, working at a song at the beginning of the semester versus the end of the semester. It is drastically different now as someone who's pursuing this professionally, working on a piece that I'm working on for an audition or what have you, and I'm working on it for, from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. Drastically different when I have been rehearsing and when I've been practicing, spending dedicated time practicing. Now you got to go back to the last episode where we talked about knowing your voice, because that is super fundamental to practicing well, right? Because we talked about having doing vocal warm-ups, and in the program, the Sing Confidently program, I'll break down how to actually do a vocal warm-up and what that looks like. And each and every one of you, because as soon as you are a student of mine, every time that you take even a voice lesson with me, you're automatically going to get, if you do a Sing Confidently coaching session, right, a confident singing session, a voice lesson with me, you're automatically going to get a routine sent to you that is going to help you kind of like, you'll have this outline automatically, so you know exactly how to practice, exactly how to rehearse, and what warm-ups to do, etc. Like, I give that to you, period, as soon as you take a voice lesson with me, so that you are not confused about what to do, because I don't like to be confused about what to do when I feel like I only have a limited amount of time and I want to practice my song. So go back to that last episode if you want to get that good foundation about, okay, how do I get to like start practicing my voice and practicing singing. You have to start with, knowing your voice, doing vocal warm-ups, right? That's the first part of your practice session, is to warm up your voice, okay? And then from there, how do we practice well? Okay, so you've warmed up your voice, you're going into this practice session now. You need to have a routine, you need to have a structure. So the first thing is to do the warm-up, and then from there you can go into doing maybe some technique exercises that are focused exercises that have to do with the type of song, the type of music that you're practicing and rehearsing, and then you actually start to sing the song. And that song you can practice for a certain amount of time depending on your goals, right? If you want to do it professionally, you're going to practice a little bit longer. If it's more so for hobbyists, 30 minutes to 45 minutes minimum once a week is perfectly fine. Like, you can have more fun with it versus if you're doing it professionally, you want to be more intense with it. You're going to want to do minimum of like a couple of days a week minimum. And for maybe 45 minutes or so every day, depending on what your focus is. You're not going to be singing the entire hour or 45 minutes. Absolutely not. You're not going to be singing the entire time. You might be doing breath work. You might be working on lyrics, etc., etc. But these are things that you would kind of figure out depending on what your goals are. And you can also work with a coach to help you have that really niched in routine that works for you and for what you want. And so you want to know the structure of your practice routine. Number one, it starts with a basic warm up, like I said. Number two, you do a technique warm up, which is, again, those technique exercises that have to do with the singing that you want to focus on in this session. Number three, you're going to do your song practice. And number four, you're going to do a cool down, which is where you can kind of like maybe just like hum through your voice, do some lip trills, relax your voice a little bit after you've been working it hard, not hard. Don't work it like harshly, but like you've been working hard. You've been, doing your best to try to work on the songs that you were practicing. And so you want to cool down a little bit if you can. And part of the basic warm up and that you will start with will include a kind of a physical warm up where you do maybe some neck stretches, some shoulder rolls, that kind of thing, because your voice is a part of your body and you are using your body a lot when you are singing. Okay, it's a very physical activity. And so that is a basic structure of a practice routine. Again, number one, your basic warm up, including your physical warm up. And that's where you're doing some basic lip trills, some hums, going through the scales, super simple. Number two, your technique warm ups. This is where you're going to do more focused exercises based on what you're trying to accomplish in your song practice. So maybe you want to do some long held notes during your technique practice. Your technique warm up, because you know that you're doing a song that's very slow and you have a lot of long held notes in the actual song that you're going to be practicing, right? So you might do a warm up that has to do with that in your technique warm up. Okay, number three is the song practice itself. Work on the song, sing it, girls, sing it, have fun, enjoy singing that song. Think about the story, applying what you did in your warm up time, and you are working through the song, right? You're working through the lyrics, you are practicing the song, you're singing it over and over again. Maybe you're recording yourself, maybe you're listening back, etc. And then number four, cool down. For me, I really don't spend a lot of time in the cool down part, frankly, if I even do it at all, but it is what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to put that in here. It's a good thing to do, frankly. And I do this when I do feel any sort of hoarseness coming on. I will stop singing and I will just do some hums, drink some water, take some nice calming breaths, and keep it pushing. As in, not go back to singing, but like keep it pushing through my day, from there, and live my life. So that is the basic structure of a practice routine to help you start to practice your voice. I have had other episodes where I've gone through this as well. And there is definitely so much more to practicing your voice that I would go into in the Sing Confidently program. So jump in there. It is 50% off right now. And I want you to be in there because I want to work with you and I want to see you build confidence in your voice, because I'm hearing from you guys. I'm seeing it as you're entering the Facebook group, you're commenting, you're saying that you are scared to sing on stage. You struggle with fear of singing. You struggle with your lack of confidence. I've seen it in the questions that you've asked, and I want to help support you and help you to know that you can build confidence in your voice. But there are certain steps that we can take together that you can literally take in 4 weeks. We can start taking those steps and you will see even a little bit of progress because you are taking that intentional time and investing in yourself. And so I want to be there for you. I'd love for you to join. Go to creativelybyestelle.com/program and check it out. If you have any questions, if you want to do a payment plan, just DM me. Let me tell you to email me. Just email me and let me know. and I will help you out. Don't worry, we'll figure it out because I want to support you in any way that I can. But please go to creativelybyestelle.com/program so you can jump in on this deal before it closes in a couple of days. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited to work with some of you guys in the Sing Confidently program if it is for you, and I'm so excited to read your reviews. Please don't forget to leave a review so that you can be entered to win a spot in the program. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Talk to you later.